agree. Just going to verify that you all can see that we're recording, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. Doing this recording for a guy named James specifically, but this is going to be a generic recording for others as well, because I think there's some applications. There's some applications of this particular slide stack and the information that we're going to show for others. So thanks for tuning in if you're looking at it. This is really about perfect video conferencing's best practices around high-density video calls and how we manage contacts or accounts slightly different. And so, James, in your environment, I know you've adopted a number of life sizes infrastructures, but it doesn't sound like you're getting, for what we feel is a more perfect experience of video conferencing. And one of the challenges that we see, or at least I heard about your environment, is that just some of the technology that you bought maybe not deployed with best practices in mind or easeability. You should be able to just dial an IP address and get things to work. But there are also some enhancements to it where you can have a corporate directory or better placements of cameras. And our approach helps take that, what could be complexity away. And then it doesn't sound like you're getting any of the incremental changes over time. So as you look to buy equipment and your company is sort of debating what's next, there are questions that I don't hear being answered from what you've reported. So I'd encourage you to share this recording with your team, because maybe if nothing else, I'll surface some questions and get your existing team on track to do a better a job of managing your account, or maybe we'll make our case and you'll look at us to manage your account and get you a better, more life-size, more white-gloved and perfect experience. So you're going to get the slide stack and email. And really what I mean by a perfect video conferencing experience is there are some assumptions that we go to, and then there's some product considerations and changes that I would do in your environment or that have come through with LifeSize. So just as a logistics to this particular call, we've got a multi-party layout being recorded. I've got my staff in our New York office and in our home offices dialed on various different points or connecting types. There's a low-end device or a high-end device. Mike, if you wouldn't mind, pull up one of your mobile devices and join from like an iPad or your phone. You'll see that instance come into this call. At the end of the call, I'm going to walk over to another one of the offices and talk about the room you see in the corner there, the one with the kind of icon-y stuff over on top, because I think that's what's next in your environment. So for anyone who might, in addition to James, look at this, I'm not a big fan of reading slides to people. You can see what our assumptions are around our ability to deliver. And there comes Mike in on a mobile device. He's going to mute up the second audio option so that we don't get the echo. Nice timing. You can look at those assumptions, and when we talk about your account, you'll see how the rubber hits the road. Really, for us, what we like to think about is how LifeSize has innovated and continues to do so over time. And what you're seeing in the course of this call is just but one example. We've democratized not only access to video conferencing by making it available any device, anywhere. We've maintained the quality of what we're doing. And for example, I'm calling in to this call just on my laptop with a USB camera plugged in. And for a desk experience, that's great. And we've maintained the integrity of an immersive room. So Leah's room and Mike and Zach's rooms, those are pan-tilt zoom cameras. That's going to have a much more usable experience in a large room. And then finally, we're making this work in such a way that you can choose an application and a device and have it all interoperate. So, and that means out to even to your phone system. The SIP infrastructure that your voice network connects to shouldn't be separate from your video infrastructure. So we're in a space where, while AV integration and good plugins are important, what's more important, I think, is the ease of access to video and the simplicity of dialing. The IP address I gave you, for some people, would confuse the heck out of them. So when I walk over to the other room, you'll see how we're making that dialing a little bit more simplified by registration ID, like an email address, or how we're making that automated. And so I think in your environment, what we would change is we would put a bridge in a colo infrastructure and give it the density that's needed for multiple meetings that overlap and have multiple parties. So there's a bridging question that I think is live for you guys. And then there's an access question that's live for you guys. Do I have to go to the specifically deployed codecs in order to have a meeting, or can I meet from home or anywhere? You're actually calling me, so I will pick up the phone and modify the agenda here. Hello there, James. How are you? I'm doing swell. We're actually recording a meeting that's on a link that I'm going to send to you to tell you how awesome we are. But if you're looking to join and I can help you, let me know.
Yeah, do you have that?
Sure. The IP address is 169.
I give you mine because I'm looking at this and there's no obvious things.
What color is the remote that you're holding in your hand?
Black.
And does it have so it's a black remote. On the dead center, there's probably a button that has a house on it.
Yes.
What happens when you hit that house button?
I see at the top of the screen a redial list, voice call, and video call.
Go to the left on the and select video call
Okay.
and press OK.
I got that. It says your video number and how do I get each what is there?
Down at the bottom, there should be a gray bar that indicates kind of the menu, and so you'll hit. I think it's the green button to delete the content, and so.
I think that's okay. What do I do for video number?
And so it looks like you've cleared that out. And for those of you who might be tuning into this recording, this is actually what we do for end user training. We just have people play with the remote. So this guy who's going to join in a minute has being trained. So the IP address, James, is 169.
169.
Dot, and that's the asterisk button. 131. 131.
131.
Dot 129.
129.
Dot 199.
199.
And then directly after that, you hit pound, and then 1000. Yep, and then 1000.
Got it.
Great.
And hit OK.
Yes, or up at the top of this remote, I think on the left side, there's a call button.
Okay. Calling.
And for those of you listening, we can hear it actually done. And I think we've just joined.
Like that's pretty connected.
Awesome. We will see you in this meeting. Hello. Good. So I'm going to hang up on the phone so we don't have double echo. And good. So what I'll do, let me, just for a half second, I'll just, for those who maybe look at this recording later, these are some of the resources that are going to be useful when you're looking at your account management and how your account management rolls forward. So there's some resources on this slide stack that you'll get. So I'm going to stop the recording and stop data sharing and talk to James directly. I'm also going to send that one to voicemail. So great. Stop recording. Thank you for tuning in. If you need me, I'm at 516-282-2812.